A lot of engineers that I know set goals for the year. And the challenge with doing this is that it becomes very, very hard to achieve that, because it's kind of like you've got this big mountain in front of you and you're going to start walking up it, and it's very daunting. So in this week's Engineering Management Lessons video, I want to give you a strategy for setting goals that's much better than setting yearly goals. So instead of being like everyone else and getting to the end of the year and reflecting and setting goals for the upcoming year, I think it's okay to set goals for the upcoming year, but you should also set 90-day goals. By setting smaller goals, 90-day goals, and kind of sprinting towards them and then reflecting at the end of those 90 days on your progress, it'll be much easier to build momentum in your career. So for example, if one of your goals for the upcoming year is to become a licensed professional engineer, you're going to want to take that goal and chop it down into smaller goals and tackle one or two of those sub goals in the first 90 days of the year. So if you end up with 5 goals for the year, you might end up with 30 sub goals. And then you take those 30 sub goals and you split them up over the 4 quarters of the year. If you do that, you will have a much easier time building the momentum and checking your progress on those goals as well. So what I like to do is I'll set my goals for the year, and then I'll create kind of a document where it's a dynamic document like a Google Doc or something along those lines. And I will break those goals up into those sub goals, and then I'll have the quarterly goals. And I'll put those quarterly goals in a table, and then every week I'll update my status for each of my goals. And that way what I'm doing is, yes, I have these bigger picture yearly goals, or maybe you even have 5-year goals, but I'm also able to bring them down to the quarter and kind of to my day-to-day activities. That's what we like to call bringing your lofty goals down to the ground. Same thing would go for an organization like a consulting firm. If you have a strategic plan or goals, you need to bring those goals down to the ground, meaning that your leaders and your technical professionals need to be working on things that relate back to those strategic goals. So I'm sharing this tip with you because I do see many people just set yearly goals and then they kind of get disengaged because they're trying to tackle that bigger goal at one time, and it just doesn't necessarily happen. So what I'd love for you to do is, in the comments below this video, share any tips that you have from goal setting, achieving your goals, pursuing your goals, whether it is something like an engineering license or becoming a project manager, or becoming a partner or owner in your firm. One of the things we'd like to do with this YouTube channel always is to use the comments to share wisdom that you've learned and gained with other engineers. And also I'd ask you, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel here, because we're going to continue to put videos out like this on a weekly basis to help engineers become better managers and leaders. I'll see you next week.